Number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, she still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like I'm bearing a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm wearing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Test the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't want to bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma pour that cash to my money. You know what? Please stop. Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll slip on, spin moves, and songs. Go. Off the sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick it off, kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick it off, kick off and go. We'll slip on, spin moves, and songs. Go. Off the sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick it off and go.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down. Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. The give to Taylor. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Packers first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Packers 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run here with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Second and 4.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Minnesota.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Smith catches left side.
The pass.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 46-yard line.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage.
Touchdown, Packers! And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Vikings.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Rams on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Throwing is Hurts. Campbell making the catch. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
At the 41-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Taylor. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 21-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Minnesota.
On play action, they'll throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They run, Cook, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second and 13. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Second broken tackle. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, and try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete on the throwaway.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still hasn't really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Vikings
He'll drop to throw. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
For the extra point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 14. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
We're on green.
Give him 2 yards on that play. And it'll move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hurts. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener, but this has just been a performance. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Complete.
So a good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Third down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Run down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception. I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports.